Hi, this is Chris from Goldtone Studios here in Brighton, and this is number 4 I think we're at on our little series of tips and tricks for your studio, just things that increase creativity or help speed up your workflow, or just generally helpful little things that you might not know about that can basically make your day a little bit better. And this time we're looking at the I/O plugin in Logic Pro X. This is really useful if you've got any bits of outboard that you like to incorporate or that you use in your setup, and it used to be quite a convoluted process of setting up auxiliary sends and all this sort of business just to kind of route the audio out and then get them back in again, and it would certainly clutter up your sort of the real estate in your DAW. And in Logic, I think at Pro X they built a plugin that you just insert in the effects chain, and that takes care of it. So talk you through how I'm using it in this particular instance, and I'll show you the project in a minute. But basically I've got it set up on my stereo bus, and the reason for that is that I've got a rather nice little Rupert Neve Designs 542 tape emulator that I like to run things through as like the final polish on a mix. Brings things to, really helps bring things to life, but we're not here to talk about that today. But say for instance, I've also got this Space Echo pedal. You can run things out to that, and you can knock a little monotron off the side there. But it's just a good way of, if you've got these bits of outboard and you want to incorporate them easily, then the in-out plugin is basically where it's at. It just makes life so easy. So if we go up to the screen, and you can see on this project I've got it stuck on the, as I said before, on this master stereo bus. And if we open it up, it's really simple. It's got an output volume, and then your output, the channels that it goes out of your sound card on. And then obviously that then travels off to the bit of outboard, goes in there, comes out back into your sound card. I've put it on 3 and 4 just so it keeps things nice and tidy on my patch bay. You can adjust the volume. This particular module's got its own gain control, so there's no point me doing that here. And if I wanted to, I could adjust the volume that it comes back into it, but try and leave things at 0 dB if you can. It can detect the latency, then how long it takes the signal to leave the computer and come back into it. If you press ping, it will work it out for you. It will send a signal and do the work for you, and then you can adjust it manually if you need to. And then you can adjust the dry and the wet. I mean, I want the whole wet signal, so mine would be on 100%, but if you wanted to blend it in, if it was like a compressor or something, you could do that. And then you've got 2 formats, stereo and mid-side again, depending on what you need it for. I'm leaving it on stereo this time. And then you can go up to the drop-down menu up here, and you can save that setup and call it something. So I've got master tape comp and vocal tape as 2 presets that I've made, and that will just remember these settings basically. But one thing I do find it's worth, if you turn everything on and turn everything back on again, or you unplug some cables, then it's worth just doing the ping just to check the latency every time you use it. And that's it pretty much. There's not really much else to say about that, except that it really saves a lot of time. It's such a welcome addition to Logic Pro X, and it means that you can just bang it on every channel and send stuff out and have it back, and it's brilliant. And it's, yeah, a really nice little addition to Logic's plugin folders. So hopefully that's going to save you some time, increase the creativity, another barrier that you don't need to keep things flowing in your studio. So that's it for this time. See you next time. Like and subscribe as always.